I'd like to thank everyone so much for watching. After Dark, up next. the ending video isn't working.
Hello, John.
John's just going to stare at us lovingly as we...
Hi, John.
As... Oh.
You're not clapping.
I just want your hands to hurt more.
They hurt.
Ow, that was my face.
Yeah, the close automation said file name as well.
Yeah.
They're all red now. Man, do those hurt. That was really hard.
I cannot tell you how
That's
much
all
effort.
your fault too, by the way.
Cannot tell you how much effort it took to not cough during the interview. I hope I did all right.
Oh yeah. P.S. While most of Northern California is completely on fire, there goes Mike. Southern California also a little bit of fire, also relatively close to us. So, which is really great for sunrises and sunsets. Gorgeous pictures. Not so amazing for Ben's asthma because. This is what I've been listening to.
It's interesting. So, you know, we work in Hawthorne, so we drive down to Hawthorne, and I can actually, it almost feels like a weight is lifted off my chest the closer we get into work. And then as we come home, it's like someone starts pressing on my chest.
Which is
What's
why
weird-
we've had 12-hour days the last couple of days this week. Because it's like, no, we can just stay here. I can breathe.
Work a little longer.
I'm like, great, great, you can breathe. Thank you, Doka Doka.
Oh,
Doka
man.
Doka.
Oh,
Doka
man.
Doka, Doka Doka. However you say that, rule number one. Thank you.
Rule number one,
There
no
you go.
dying.
Yep.
That is rule number one.
Very important rule.
Yeah, and I thought my albuterol was here in the studio because I don't normally need it. I really need it, like, apparently when there's ash in the air, which I can't even smell anymore.
No, I can't smell
I
it
don't
either,
understand why I'm still having issues. I figured this would be gone by now, but apparently it's not. I only need it in two places. That, and also when I go home back to Minnesota, my parents have a golden retriever. And that's all sorts of it. They actually have two golden retrievers, and I'm getting better, but yeah. So.
They know that we can't hang up on them.
We can't. So, Dutta, now that we're in After Dark, can we hang up on Mars? So I don't want them to feel like they have to still be here. So are we able to? Can you
they're
kill
gone.
the channel? All right,
And
cool.
it's-
Can we hang up on Mars? How amazing was that? I feel bad. I feel really bad because the audio would just cut out on the sides and in the back, and so we just had to favor. Oh man, I felt bad. But it seemed to go okay, right? Everyone could generally understand what they were saying. With rare exception, right? There are a few moments where Skype was clearly like, I'm dropping audio.
Yeah, yeah. There were a couple like, and so then, and you're like, yeah, okay, sure, no, that's great. So there's that. First of all,
Thanks for answering my question. Moving on.
yeah. I mean, there were a couple of times like that where it's like, you betcha. So next, because there were
Well, my
no
other problem
real chances with that.
my other problem is I've been swapping in from dead battery to dead battery. So I've just been swapping from red to red to red, trying to keep my battery. That's why you saw me leave in the commercial break.
Right.
And I've just been popping new batteries into my pack.
Oh.
Yeah. So there might be a point, Space Mike, in the not too distant future where I can no longer hear you. Speaking of, hey, I just.
You should buy some.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's too bad nobody suggested us buying any before the show. It's also too bad nobody bought any before the show. It's also too bad that somebody bought some and then didn't bring them to the show. It's also really, really too bad that that was the person who had suggested it in the first place.
So, Company X and TMRO use very similar gear. Actually, I test out a lot of the stuff that I'm going to deploy at Company X here. For example, we tested out the low latency stuff here. And I hear you guys saying that the low latency is not working super great. To that note, I can play with this show more than I can play with the show at Company X. So Company X is going to go back to regular latency because I think that DVR is important and you need to have a solid stream. Tomorrow, on the other hand, lower latency is very important for us. So I'm going to continue to try to get that, excuse me, to be as solid as possible. So we're going to keep trying the super low latency stream. If you have issues, we also broadcast on Facebook and we broadcast on Twitch. Feel free to jump over to whatever's working for you. So if YouTube's not working for you, because I'm getting mixed results in YouTube of like, it's working here, it's not working here. I don't need those reports, right? At least not during the middle of the show. If you want to send an email or mention, if we want to get a running tally going on Reddit, that might be useful, but like saying it in the chat room is not useful to me at all. But yeah, we're going to continue to try using the ultra low latency stuff, just because I really wanted to get it to work, because I think getting it down to like 2 seconds of latency in a show like Tomorrow would be super awesome, where we say something and you as a viewer can immediately react without a 12 to 20 second delay, right? I think it's going to make that conversation even better, and it's important to me to get it right. So I'm hoping that this is just short-term pain, long-term gain. But I also realize you want to be able to watch it. You can't watch a stuttering show. That's where my pack is dying. That's where Twitch and Facebook will come. Okay, Mike, I can no longer hear you. I'm sorry, just so you know. So
That's okay, because right now he's not. Oh,
Yeah.
oh God. No.
Whoa.
Okay.
Wow.
Hey, man.
He's
hey.
letting it fly.
Hey.
that's dead. So to the battery, back to my other point, lots of shared infrastructure, and we're actually testing out, we've got a new audio board here that I'm considering for Company X, and we're going to be getting a new microphone system. The transmitters have been received, but the receiver hasn't been received. So no idea there. We'll kind of work out some of those bugs here, see how they, see what happens. I hate you all.
I
That's good stuff.
I
That's
love
good
it.
stuff.
And really, again, thank you for Lunaris Radek and Lunaris Matt for hanging out with us in the chat room. It was really cool for you guys to show up and then be answering some of the questions, some of the extra questions that were in the chat room, which was really cool. And again, if you guys are watching this on demand, join us, really. I understand the time zones can be crap sometimes, but if it's a show that you really are interested in, really, really try to show up live to be in the chat room with us. We're all there. We're all hanging out in there, trying to ask questions, answer questions, some really great conversations going on. And you know, I don't want you to miss out, because there's stuff like that we can't get to air sometimes. So.
Yep. And Colton is also working on the ability to link in, like Twitch can make it into our chat room, although I didn't see any Twitch this week. Did you? That might be broken.
Oh, Twitch stuff?
Yeah.
People were in this chat room saying that they were in Twitch.
Yep.
But I saw their
But you
names
didn't-
come up normally, not like Kay McCoy /Twitch.
Oh,
See what
okay.
I'm saying? So
yeah,
I don't know.
that might be all right. I guess I don't care that much.
Not that Kay McCoy was necessarily, but
And then he's also working on, this one will be trickier, he's working on YouTube integration as well. So you'll be able to chat on YouTube or on Twitch, and it'll pull into the show. And then hopefully, eventually, Facebook. So all the places that we broadcast live, you can just chat in whatever that room is. It will all show up in our master chat room right here. The best place to chat, of course, is on our main website, tmro.tv/live, or just chat.tmro.tv. But the idea being that no matter where you talk, we'll be able to pull it in. As Tomorrow gets bigger, like from a live standpoint, breaking it out into smaller chats I don't think is necessarily bad, especially if we as the hosts can comment on wherever you're chatting. That way, if the chat in YouTube starts to degrade into uselessness, you can go back to something else.
so a couple of people are saying that they're watching on Twitch, but they're chatting here.
Here, yep, on chat, yeah, and that's totally viable too. Yeah. We try to make it so you can do whatever you want. Ultimately, that's what we're trying to do is make it as easy for you as possible. And while I realize it is painful, which goes against what I just said, low latency is kind of important to me for a show like this. Less important for things like Company X or rocket launches, because you don't have a point of reference. So if you're 12 seconds behind real time, who cares? But a show like this, I think it makes more sense. So I'll take the hit in DVR. I'll take the hit in a few users being able to get to it. If we can get, we can test this and find a way to make it stable. That is key. If I can't make it stable, we'll go back. But give me a little bit of time to try to figure out how to make it stable.
Yep.
Okay. We have to get the other news stuff done because we.
Oh yeah, we have appointments and we have to get through news. So let's get these chairs out. Carrie Ann, let's move you over.
You all right?
And
Okay.
That was interesting.
What'd you do?
Both of my legs started cramping up so, at the same time.
You,
That was
you
neat.
use them too
That's
much,
dead to me.
obviously.
Yeah. Well, I hiked yesterday, so
That's fine.
it's like way better than sitting in 2 hours of traffic. So
Orbital ATK subdivision.
that was great, Mike.
Space Division of
Freaking
Northrop Grumman.
hilarious.
Good one.
What cracks me up is that you're still
Let me
laughing
get that
about
for you,
it.
Jared.
Yeah,
I got
right?
that. No, it's all good.
Thanks, Ben. Thanks,
He
Ben.
just said his legs hurt. Duh.
That doesn't mean I can't lift things. I don't lift with my legs. I lift with my arms.
I'm like, you should not be lifting with your back. Let me explain that one to you real
You're
quick.
supposed to be lifting with your legs.
You are supposed to be lifting with your
But
legs. I'm just saying.
All right, I'm gonna shut up. 'Cause
All right.
It's just not gonna end well. So
Don't lift with your mouth, man.
I do that all the time.
Okay,
Wait a
this got
second.
awkward really
Wait
quickly.
a second.
Like really quickly.
Oh boy.
Ah, jeez.
Jesus, right? Because I just realized I didn't put the whole like, thanks, Mike part in. Hold on. Stand by.
Thanks, Mike.
Take your time.
See if there's any better over here. Nope.
Astronauts at the International Space Station recently conducted 2 spacewalks within 5 days to perform
Actually.
repairs on the station's robotic arm and to do several other maintenance tasks.
This is 38, right?
Yep.
How do you want me to talk about our main topic?
I don't know, simulated Mars.
Who's drinking?
Me, I'm sorry, I'll turn off my mic.
Thank you.
It's not me for once.
So gross.
I'll just mute him anyways.
Y'all are
Thank
jumping.
you. So gross.
Man, mine is dead. I'm gonna mute Ben.
I want my other external mic back. There's like a hum in this one.
A hum?
I wouldn't even call it a hum. That is freaking high pitched as F.
I can't hear it.
As Falcon.
And it as Falcon.
Unfalcon
Yes.
believable.
And it picks up all the like button pushes.
I'm trying to make it.
I really like the audio from the second space launch this week. At least there was roar at the beginning instead of just straight hiss.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, well, because the microphones are all at different areas. Because it's a different launch pad. Okay.
No way. For real?
I know. Shut up. Sorry, guys. I know dead air is always fun to listen to.
Everybody loves dead air.
Dead air, dead air, dead air, dead air, dead air. Oh, that's different. That's dead ant, isn't it? Thanks, J-Rod. Cool. All right. I know. Substitute jokes. All right.
How you feeling? You feeling good? Feeling ready?
I assume you're talking to me, even though Jared's the one who's answering.
Yes.
I will never understand that. That was amazing. Mike's like, you feel good? You feel all right? Jared's like, yep. Cool. Yeah, I'm good. Everybody else good? As I hit Mike on the shoulder and he can't take it anyway. It's okay. All right. Ben doesn't like the little Xy thing. Apparently I'm looking at this camera, which is great because not even turned that way. So let's do that.
Does it do anything?
All right, shut up. What is it that I'm supposed to say? There's just a little bit more news that we didn't get to in this last episode. In this last episode 10.38, or just in this last episode? What's that? Oh, well, yeah, thanks. I really actually was looking for an opinion, but it's fine. Okay. Cool.
And say the 10.38 part at the end.
Yeah.
The end spiel.
So there's a little bit more news that we didn't quite get to in this last episode. Besides lots and lots of rocket launches, Mike, there were also lots and lots of extravehicular activities. What's going on?
That's right. Yeah, there was U.S. astronauts at the International Space Station conducted 2 spacewalks within 5 days of each other to do some maintenance on the station's robotic arm, as well as perform some maintenance around the space station itself. I'm sorry, can we start over?
Yep,
Sorry.
not a problem.
You did great, and then I flubbed it.
No, you're good. I mean, it's the ash in the air. It's making everyone bad.
I just have my usual dust here. It's I don't know what my problem is.
It's the new digs.
It's Phoenix.
It's really, really dark in there. I'm really impressed. Did you paint another room black?
Nope.
Okay,
Nope. Just my magic set.
Nice.
Vanta Black.
Vanta black. That's probably why. So there's a little bit more news that we didn't quite get to in this last episode. Besides lots and lots of rocket launches, Mike, there were lots and lots of EVAs as well?
That's right. There was U.S. astronauts at the International Space Station conducted 2 spacewalks, or extravehicular activities, within 5 days of each other to conduct some maintenance on the station's robotic arm, as well as perform some other tasks as well. Now, for this, the primary reason for these spacewalks, or rather the first one, which happened on Thursday, October 5th, was to replace a grapple fixture, or rather the hand, of the Canadarm2 robotic arm. Now, Canadarm actually has 2 of these hands, one on each end of the arm, so that it can grapple to a new location whenever they need to move the arm to accommodate certain movements or whatever activities they might be doing. Now, one of the latch mechanisms on these hands have failed a couple of times, and so the first spacewalk, which, as I said, happened on Thursday, was to replace the faulty one. This was done by astronauts Randy Bresnik, who you can see on the left, and Mark Vandehei, who is on the right. Now, after finishing the replacement of the hand, the spacewalkers did a couple of more low-priority maintenance tasks before heading back inside and preparing for the next EVA 5 days later. Now, the second spacewalk, the primary goal for it was to actually lubricate the new hand as well as finish preparations for its usage. But there was a couple other tasks as well. Mark Vandehei was using the lubrication gun to lube up a lot of the different screws and different attachment points to make sure that everything would run smoothly. And they also replaced cameras on the left side of the station's truss and the right side of the station, including a faulty HD camera, which provides views of docking and visiting vehicles that has broken down. So they replaced that one and tested out all of the new cameras and checked them all out. So they were able to do a couple of those other smaller tasks, like putting on some insulation on some handrail covers, and a couple of tasks that were actually scheduled for the next spacewalk as well. But it's really cool to see a lot of humans working in space so regularly and doing a lot of these activities around the space station. So hopefully we'll be able to get a lot more use out of this and see a lot more cool things in the future. So very cool.
Yeah, very, very cool. Thank you, Mike. Now, on our previous show, 10.38, we had a simulated Mars chat with Icarus 1. And if this and other lots of spacey things interest you, feel free to join us live every Saturday at 1800 UTC. We apparently were changing cameras. So there's that. It was like, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. Was that okay?
You recovered pretty well, though.
It was just
a
sort of
little
like,
rough, but I feel like we did it.
They're all kind of clustered a little bit, so it was a little bit worth of like the red light is here. Great, that's where we're gonna go. That's fantastic. I managed to see that out of the corner of my eye because I turned towards you and it was like, Falcon, there it is. All right, everyone was good with that? Yes, Dutta says yes. Well, Dutta gives me a thumbs
Feel
up
good with
because
that.
his new talkie button is like 4 feet away from
It's
him.
all the way on the other side of the board. It's stupid.
You know what we should get you? You know the
Yeah,
T-shirt
I need,
with
I need a pokey stick like that.
Yes,
like they've
that's
got
what I'm
in
saying.
Soyuz.
There's
So
the
use controller.
T-shirt
Yeah,
of
little
the
graphic.
dinosaur. It's
the
like
T-Rex with the little arms.
Yes.
Yeah, I need one of those. Just a little pokey stick.
now I am unstoppable. One of those.
Yep. I've got to bend. Oh.
Dutter doing his crunches just to get the stupid microphone
See,
on.
I gotta. It's all the way over there.
It's all the way over there. Stupid.
All right, we got already set for Jared.
J-Rod.
Hi.
Hi. Yeah.
Go
Now,
sit.
if you just kneel perfectly so you only cover up the mic part.
It looked like Mike's writing.
That's not what I meant,
Mike's
dude.
like, you're training young Jedi.
No, I
It's
just
not
meant
for
that
me."
like you too could be.
I don't know.
Can't take you anywhere, man.
And then, Mike, you can have
young
tankers
Dad.
on your back. And
Run,
My cat
run,
actually
run,
likes riding
jump.
around on my shoulder.
I can be your backpack while you climb.
No, I like this.
Wait.
Then Jared go on the other side.
This is. I was kidding. Hold on. It's just.
Swap your chair around.
hold on. Let me lift the chair with my legs, not my back.
Right. Welcome to leg day. We got crunches. We got lifts. See, we could do tomorrow exercise. It's just.
What's up?
It's all the really crappy versions.
I like that I lifted that and kept eye contact with Ben the whole time. So
Anyway, guys, it's been a good show. It's been a good week. I'm gonna get going.
Totally.
But,
Thank you, Mike.
thank you, Mike. Great job on
you.
the launches today. You did awesome.
Bye, Mike.
Oh, thanks. Tried to keep it short and sweet.
That was great.
All right. Well, we'll see you later.
I keep looking at him like he can see me. Like wherever you move the TV, it's like obviously there's Mike. You put the TV over here, there's Mike. Doesn't make any sense. I should just be looking at the camera because that's what he sees. What is happening?
What are you doing?
Why?
Why did you kill the magic like that? I can't.
Death to magic. Dead.
What are you doing?
Ben, you child.
This is magic.
This is not magic.
This is magical.
That's a button. Yeah, I'm magical. What do I tell you every freaking day of our lives?
Extreme close up.
See, I'm old enough to know Wayne's World.
God, you're old.
I'm older than you.
Hey, I'm younger than all of you, and I know
Oh,
it. So
That's weird. That can't be right.
that's bizarre.
Tomorrow now in 3D. No kidding. Jesus, I'm ready yet. Are you?
That one's the one I'm talking into.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I can't. I can't. It's all right. You'll. It's okay. You're fine.
All right. Look here.
Nice.
So nice. Sorry, I didn't realize that was going to cause that sort of reaction.
It's Jared. What do you?
Might as well have just said pugs.
Oh, good one, Dada. Make it last longer. Jeez.
You can just do my part and I can do yours.
Okay.
I can read it live on air. It'll be really terrible, but it'll be awesome.
Okay. I'm trying to get my composure, but it's so difficult. 'Cause I keep thinking about laughing, and that makes me laugh.
Right.
So.
I was gonna say new shoes.
What?
I don't know, something that wasn't laughing.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay.
All right.
Cool. Ready? Citizen 94634 is like really confused right now. All right. So there's just a little bit more news that we didn't quite able to blah 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 blah. Gonna get there. So there's just a little bit more news that we weren't actually able to get to in our show. Jared, something about a missing universe? What is happening?
Yeah, apparently parts of the universe were missing, and I didn't know this. But there was a lot of headlines this week that said that missing parts of the universe discovered, and my heart kind of skipped a beat because I thought maybe this was direct detection of dark matter, you know, something that makes up the most of the universe that we have out there. But it turns out, if you actually went beyond the headline and read the actual articles, that we didn't discover the missing half of the universe per se. It's just that we found the missing parts of the baryonic matter of the universe, which is the matter that you and I and your computer and everything around you are made out of. Doing this survey, baryonic matter only makes up 4.6% of the known universe. So that means that we have actually found not the missing half of the universe, but the missing 2.3% of the universe. Now, computer modeling that we did of the universe suggested that half of that was missing, and we couldn't account for the discrepancy between what's observed in our universe and what's modeled in computers using the laws of physics that our universe are governed by. Now, does that mean that our physics is incorrect, or were we just looking in all the wrong places at the wrong wavelengths? Well, it turns out we were looking in the wrong places at the wrong wavelengths. So using a combination of data from the Sloan Digital Sky Survey, which this is the telescope that they use, which is one of the largest sky surveys anyone has ever done to actually find objects in the universe, and the European Space Agency Planck spacecraft, which looked at the cosmic microwave background radiation. They looked for the cosmic microwave background radiation filtering through these very diffuse filaments of energetic gas, so big streams of energetic gas that are linking a large number of galaxies. And they were able to actually detect these filaments of gas. Now, this was done by two teams, one at the Institute of Space Astrophysics in Orsay, France. The other was done at the University of Edinburgh. Now, they compared the missing matter, these filaments of gas, when they put them into the models, they fit those models perfectly. So there it is, just some ingenious combination of data to show phenomena, and voila, you've got clear evidence for structures that we didn't know existed and account for one of the largest problems in our current cosmological models of the universe. Now, a lot of people would suggest that our models of the universe are just plain wrong, and that things like proposed physics such as modified Newtonian gravity are what we should actually be using to investigate the universe. But the problem is we can do an entire TMRO episode dedicated to all of the problems with these fringe hypotheses when we observe the expected outcomes of these hypotheses in the universe itself. In other words, they don't work, but this one does. So there you go. We found it, we got it back, and we're very happy to have 2.3% of the universe that we were missing finally here.
All right. Well, thank you, Jared. Huh, who knew? In the previous show 10.38, we had a simulated Mars conversation with Icarus 1. And if that and other spacey things interest you, feel free to join us live every Saturday at 1800 UTC. Yay! I'm just gonna say yay to that.
Now it's over.
Because I just keep expecting people to tell me that I'm done. And then they don't say anything. Because apparently the button's too freaking far away!
That'll do, Kellyanne. That'll do.
Thank you. Yay. Icarus, no, not that Icarus. ICARES -1. It's like you guys know nothing. Yeah. Benjamin! Where did he go? Oh, I see what he's doing. Oh, you guys are going to be so excited for this. Yeah, some of us do have
Oh, here it comes.
Because some of us have to go to a wedding tomorrow.
Wow, look at this.
This is,
Wow, it's amazing.
it's a monolith. That's all you get. Sorry about that. That's a- oh my God. Thanks, Vanna. God, what is happening right now? What the falcon is wrong with you? Oh, I thought he was going to put it behind the set.
That's
for
all
a
he did.
second.
He literally wheeled it in here just to make 2 passes. So there it goes back, right where it belongs. So there we go.
Fucking hate him. And then he coughs. Did you hear him?
I did.
Yeah, I know. Wouldn't it be great if it was the Soma bar? It's not. Just an empty box. So crappy. Doesn't do anything yet until you put stuff in it, apparently.
It's just a battery sitting on the floor, too.
Yeah.
I got an update on the Soma bar.
You got, yeah, where are your heavy blankets?
Oh, that's an inside joke. All right.
Soma bar. This is how we get ants.
Do you want ants?
Do you want
Because
ants? This is how you get ants.
I'm taking photos and I'm going to throw them on Twitter if people want to see the lonely battery just sitting on the floor. So
Which is also how you get ants. Is that what we determined?
apparently.
All right, now we get.
There it
Ants.
is.
All right.
It's right there.
So,
Do you want ants? This is how we get ants.
Soma bar, because you all want to see, in addition to whatever it is that's going on now, you want to see me drunk, apparently. The Soma bar, they are at the final validation test.
It's the final countdown.
Well, there are many different types of validation tests. So they're the final validation test of this last thing before they get into mass production and mass production validation before they then ship it out. So it sounds like possibly before the end of the year we will have our Soma bar, but I think it depends on whether they run into issues or not.
The only thing that's been taking longer than getting the Soma bar is Falcon Heavy. So.
Ooh, hey! Ooh, zinga, whoa! Virgin Galactic.
You have a good point there, too. Never mind. I stand corrected.
Wait, did you say
So-
Virgin Hyperloop?
Oh yeah, that's the thing now. That's the thing now. Hey, look,
you see that?
I can be on your
I did
camera.
see that. You got to buy everything when you can, right? So.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
All right, are we finishing up?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
No, not Somavar. Soma
Bar.
bar with a B like boy.
Hey, where are heavy blankets?
Where are heavy blankets?
We also got gravity blankets on Kickstarter, and Kirian used to have this really nice, like, fairly heavy blanket that she loved, and she had it. I'm pretty sure she had it since she was 6, because that thing was destroyed.
I don't care.
It was not okay.
don't
And eventually, I was like,
It was also like a twin size.
It was too small. It smelled bad. It
Didn't
was.
smell bad.
It was. It was shattered and tattered, and so I'm like, you need to get rid of this blanket. It's gross, and I think I just threw it away without her knowing one day. I don't know. That would be a dickish thing I would do.
You wouldn't do that because my parents did that to me,
Oh,
and
yeah,
I
probably
would divorce you
So
immediately.
got rid of the
On the
blanket.
spot with no question.
She's not joking. So
you understand me?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, good.
So when she hasn't had this blanket for a long time, and she's doesn't like the current blankets we have, which are also starting to get kind of grody and need
I
to
mean,
go away.
I like them. They're down blankets.
Yeah,
so
they're very light.
they're
Like
too
there's
light.
no weight to them at all. They just make you stupid hot, and you're like, eh.
Isn't that what a blanket's supposed to do?
Not stupid hot.
Not stupid hot.
They're just supposed to keep you warm and comfy, not stupid hot, Jared.
Okay.
Keep up. Keep up.
Apparently, Jared likes to sleep in a sauna. I've learned.
Yeah, that's weird, Jared.
Oh.
Jared, that's weird.
Great. It's fantastic.
It's weird.
Fucking weird.
So we're getting the gravity blankets, and she's super eager to get these blankets. And now the going joke, basically every night,
Did you see this? Go on, keep talking.
Yeah, I saw that. So
Is-
I thought for their group that studies black holes should be called arseholes. So.
Go on.
no, I mean that's the end of the story. Is that every night now, quite literally every night, I get a when do the heavy blankets come in? Every single day for like months now. When I get that, because we're going to bed. In the heavy blankets. Yeah. It's great. It's great.
Can you send that to me? I want to buy that. Oh, it's white. I can't wear it.
You can't wear it
on
here.
here. We should just tie-dye it.
Just wash it with your red underoos and it'll be pink.
That's true.
Underoos don't bleed. How dare you? What did you do?
What was that?
You did it.
Oh, you know what? It might be.
MDF.
I have a little needle with mind
MDF.
control serum.
Gotcha. Well,
in
that
it.
I guess that explains all the bad decisions I made this week. So.
No, those were all you. That's why we've got the new serum.
Oh, gotcha.
Right.
Gotcha. We corrected that.
Don't show him. That way you can own it.
Actually, there was a picture. I want that one because that looks amazing.
It's pink. It doesn't look amazing. It's really hard to read. All right. Are we winding down? I think we're winding down.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, everyone, very much for watching. We'll see you next week.
Yep.
Bye.